Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm super excited because in today's video, I'm going to share with you my 2021 makeup slash beauty favorites of the year. I tried so many amazing cruelty-free beauty products this year and I wanted to wrap it up into one big video and share with you my favorites. If you guys missed my worst products of 2021, I'll be sure to link that below along with more info and links, so be sure to check that out. Now, a lot of these products I've already done reviews, tutorials, swatches, so be sure to check those videos out for more information. If you find anything here you want to know more about or to see in action, so definitely check that out. I probably already have a video up on my channel, so I'm going to just talk briefly about all of my favorites. This video is probably going to be really long, so grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into my beauty favorites of 2021. Alright, let's start with face products first. The best foundation that I tried this year, I did try quite a few, but this one here from Colourpop just really blew me away. It's what I'm wearing on my face and I wear most of the time when I want really good coverage, full glam, is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Foundation. I love the packaging, I love the color, the formula is just very natural on the skin, it gives good coverage. You can build it up or share it out. It's long wearing, and this shade Fair 20N matches me perfectly, and it doesn't overly dry out my skin either. So I just think this is fantastic for the price, and I've been really loving it. And another favorite that I tried this year, I purchased a full face of Colourpop. If you guys missed my one brand tutorial using Colourpop Cosmetics, definitely go check that video out. I can link it here in the card or down below. But I also tried their Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. Let me just tell you what, you guys, their Pretty Fresh line is so good. And this, again, perfect shade for me. This is Fair 1N. Has a really nice pump on the end here. This is just so moisturizing. It's almost like a lighter version of the foundation. So if you like the foundation, I have a feeling you're going to really like the tinted moisturizer. This is hands down the best tinted moisturizer I've ever tried, at least so far in my lifetime. And I have tried quite a few over the years from the drugstore. This is so good. It's so creamy. I can apply it with my fingers and it doesn't look too blotchy. I love how moisturizing this is. It just smooths over the skin. It gives your skin this kind of dewy, fresh glow, but it's not like too much. But this is just so nice if you have dry skin. It's so, so good. I'm obsessed. Colourpop really blew me away this year, and I have a lot of Colourpop favorites in this video. And then the last sort of tinted moisturizer face product is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I'm in the shade 1, which I believe is the lightest shade available. This product just instantly became a favorite. It has a really unique packaging. You just kind of squeeze it on, and usually I'll just shake it up and squeeze it onto my cheeks and then just blend it out with either a sponge or sometimes my fingertips, but I do like to use a sponge with this. This has such beautiful kind of light coverage. It blurs the skin, and that's one thing I really like about this. The color match is so spot on. I just wore this like a couple days ago. It's not extremely long wearing because it will start to break up around my mouth, around my nose, especially if I'm wearing a mask. But still, even as it wears off throughout the day, it looks natural. Like, it doesn't look cakey and leave a huge crease if you are wearing a mask. Like, it just, I don't know how else to explain it. It just looks so natural, and I think that's what I love about this. Again, I'm really into kind of the skin tints, tinted moisturizers, and this I just completely fell in love with. So the only powder I have to talk about this year is another Colourpop item, I'm telling you. I'm sorry, I just really been loving Colourpop. This is actually their no filter pressed powder in the shade Fair. And it's really strange because I actually don't like their no filter line. I've tried the concealer, I've tried the stick foundation. I have the shade Fair, and this is the perfect, just sort of very soft, lightweight powder. It gives a little bit of color, but not that much. I am wearing it today. It's just a nice finely milled powder just to set underneath the eyes, you know, around the mouth a little bit. I've just been really enjoying this. It's been my go-to favorite powder. It's nice, it gets the job done, it doesn't make me look too dry and crepey. So yeah, I've been really loving this powder. My favorite setting spray, once again, I believe this was my favorite in 2020 as well. The Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. That's such a long name. Again, I'm wearing it today. We just little refresh. Oh my gosh. It has super fine mist. It sets my makeup. It makes all the powder products just kind of melt into my skin. I just love this. I have gone through at least 3 bottles. This is like my 3rd or 4th bottle. This is fantastic if you're looking for a good, affordable setting mist. I love the scent. It does smell like coconuts, but it smells really good. It's very light and refreshing, and I just love this. So moving on to other face products, we're going to talk about bronzer, and hands down the best bronzer I tried this year was from e.l.f. and it's their Putty bronzer. I have 3 shades here. I did a full review and swatches, so definitely check that video out. This is the shade Feeling Shady. I'm not wearing this one today, but this is the perfect fair contour shade. If you are my skin tone, oh my god, run, don't walk. Go run, go get this. It's so nice. It's the perfect cool contour shade. It looks natural. You do have to be careful because it does look pretty cool. These are a cream to powder, and they give your skin a light glow. It's a very subtle satin glow. It's not like a flat matte. And they also came out with like regular bronzer shades. So my favorite one that matches me the best, which I'm wearing right now, is Honey Drip. I always keep saying Honey Dip. I don't know why. But this is Honey Drip. This one is perfect. It's warm, but it gives my skin that kind of bronzy glow. It's what I have on my skin. Do you see? It doesn't look orangey. It doesn't look weird. It's just a nice bronzer shade. Overall, really great. They do have a great shade range as well. I do have tan lines, but it's a little too orangey for me, but Honey Drip is perfect. So yeah, these were great. These were such a hit in 2021. All right, so moving on to blush, I do have 3 favorites. So the first one, the one that I'm wearing right now, this is from Merit Beauty, and this is their cheek color in the shade Beverlyhills. Again, another product that I just instantly fell in love with. Comes in this cute little chubby packaging, and I just love the ease of application. I think I definitely prefer cream products in a stick form. So I love this because you can just apply it directly to your cheeks. And again, I just take a brush, blend it out, tap it out, and it just gives your skin this beautiful, fresh, pinky glow. I just love it. It's one of my favorite cream blush formulas out there. It doesn't make me look dry or cakey. It's just a nice, hydrating, fresh blush. Like, I just love the formula. I definitely want to get more shades. This one has just been my go-to. I'm wearing it right now, and I just love it. And another cream blush favorite. I'm telling you, creams took over this year, you guys. I am really getting into the cream blush, cream highlight, cream bronzer. This is new from Melt. They released these cream blush lights. I have the shade Honey Thief. So it comes in this really traditional Melt packaging. This formula is so creamy. I really don't want to stick my fingers in. I'll just scrape a little bit up. This is so creamy and beautiful. Again, love this formula. It's hydrating, it's smooth. It's just so lovely. Like, look at that. This is another formula where it goes on so creamy and buttery and smooth, and it kind of dries down and locks into place and gives your skin a little bit of a glow, so it has more of a satin finish than just matte. This formula is amazing. I definitely recommend checking these out. So my last blush favorite, definitely this has been my go-to when I want to use a powder blush. I'm just really into the satin, like not super glittery, but just a satin finish blush. I don't know what it is. I just love the finish. I love how it looks on the skin. So this is new from the Balm Cosmetics. I believe this is new. Well, it's new to me. It's the Will Powder Blush Quad. I just love the Balm Cosmetics. I really have enjoyed their products this year. This is just the perfect, again, I feel like I can use this all year round. This is the perfect kind of like fall winter shade. You've got some pretty shades for spring, summertime. I love to kind of mix and match the shades as well. And these do give your skin a nice sheen. but they're not glittery, it's not chunky, it just looks glowy and beautiful. So I actually mixed Dedication and Stamina, these two top pink shades. I just took my little brush and went like this and set that Merit Cream blush, and it just gives your skin this beautiful glow. So beautiful. I just absolutely love it. Alright, so moving on to highlighters. I only have 2 picks, and both of them are absolutely beautiful and more on the softer side. So I'm actually wearing one of them today, and once again, I can't help it, you guys, but this has been my holy grail highlighter. This is from Merit Beauty. This is their highlighting balm stick, or balm, in the shade Bounce. Hydrating, dewy glow. Do you see that? Do you see that glow? Oh my god, I just want to put a little bit more on. Like, you just apply it just directly from the stick, and I just take my finger and go like this, and it just makes your skin look healthy, dewy. It's not too much, and you can use your fingers to blend it in. It just melts right in. It lasts all day. Even at the end of the night, I do still see a little bit of that dewy glow. But for my very dry skin, this has just been, oh my gosh, my favorite highlighter right now. I am obsessed. I don't think you guys realize how obsessed I am with this. It is absolutely beautiful. I can't get enough. It's my go-to. Love it. And then my last pick goes to Essence. I finally tried this product, and it was so hyped up for so many years, and I finally bit the bullet. It's the Pure Nude Highlighter. Now, I think this comes in a couple different shades. I don't know if I picked the right one, but this is number 10, Be My Highlight. And this is just a nice nude highlighter. Again, super finely milled, really soft, like baked highlighter. Oh my god. When you touch your finger in here, it is just so buttery soft. And again, this just gives a very light glow to the skin. It's not too overpowering, it's not too much. And I have to say, this is my new favorite, just everyday wearable highlighter. It's so good. Alright, so moving on to the brows, I do have 2 favorites this year, and I finally have found my holy grail brow pencil, you guys. She's the one. It's from Colourpop. I'm sorry, but Colourpop just really took over this year. This is the Brow Boss pencil. This is the color Ash Brown, and let me just tell you what, this is the perfect, it matches my brow hairs so perfectly, I can't even tell you. It makes me want to cry. Like, it's just dead on. As soon as I go in and do little brow hair strokes, it looks like my brow hair. I absolutely love it. I even love the spoolie. It's super dense, and it really does like lift and separate and just brush through those bushy brows. It's just amazing, you guys. I love the formula. It's not too creamy. It's not too dry. It's the best brow pencil I've ever tried, and I've tried a lot of brow pencils. This is amazing. Now, this product right here has been my go-to. Like, from the moment I tried this, I was like, wow, this is like holy grail status. So this is from Merit, and this is called, it has a really weird name. It's called Volumizing Pomade. I have the shade Brown. Comes in this beautiful gold packaging. This is, I don't even know how to describe it. So when you put this through your brows, it fluffs them, it fills them in a little bit. But what I love is the color. The color is just the most perfect soft brown. I have it through my brows today, of course. What really impresses me the most is how long this wears. This is water resistant. Let me tell you what, I wore this in the summertime non-stop. This is just so long wearing. It holds my brows into place, but without making them feel crunchy and dry and brittle. But it really holds all day long, and that's why I love this. This is something, they did send this to me, but I'm going to repurchase this 100% because I love it that much. And it's even kind of replaced some of my drugstore favorites because the hold in here is just amazing. Alright, let's move on to the eyes. I do have quite a few eye favorites. So let's talk about primer. I have 2 primers that are definitely in rotation non-stop. So the first one is an oldie, but a new discovered love. It's the Milani eyeshadow primer, just like their basic eyeshadow primer. Now, as you can tell, mine's almost gone, and I actually remember mentioning this in a video that I really didn't like this, that it was, it made my eyeshadow crease and I didn't really like it. I started using it again, but I use less product, just the size of a pea, rub it between my two fingers, and then pat it onto my eyelids, like the smallest amount, and a little bit goes a long way. I'm wearing it today, of course. It looks pretty translucent and clear on the eyes, but it does prevent my eyeshadow from creasing, and it's just a really good drugstore eyeshadow primer. So this indie brand I finally tried, and I'm so happy I did. It's from Glam Goth Beauty. They're an indie company. I absolutely love her products. They are absolutely wonderful. This is the Diamond Primer. So this is a glitter primer. Comes with a doe foot applicator, and I have mentioned this quite a few times on my channel. So what I love about this product is that you just dab this over your lid, take your loose glitter, loose pigment, and it's nice and sticky. It grabs onto that pigment or glitter, and it just stays. It stays all day. This just goes over top of a powder eyeshadow without slipping and sliding all over the place or removing the color underneath. Like, it just lays over the eyelid so nicely. It gets tacky, it dries really fast, it dries down clear, and it's just awesome. So if you're looking for a really good indie brand, definitely check this out. This primer has been my favorite, and it's my favorite glitter glue primer. It's really good. So I love a good liquid eyeliner. I love doing a nice wing like I'm wearing today, and I definitely fell in love with this formula. The applicator, everything. So this is from the Balm Cosmetics, and it's the Schwing liquid eyeliners. Now I do love the black one. It's just a nice inky black. Now this does have a flexible kind of like sponge tip applicator, which you guys know I do prefer a brush. But when it comes to an inkwell like this, if the applicator tip is really good quality like this one, like it comes to a super fine point, like it's sharp, but it's also flexible, so you can really get into that inner tear duct area and get a nice even application. And the more I use this, the more I feel like I'm so used to this formula and this type of applicator that I can just go boom, fill it in, and I'm done. These go on super pigmented. They dry down really quickly, matte finish, long wearing. They do not budge, they do not flake, they do not bleed anywhere. They're just so long wearing. The one I'm wearing today is in the shade Brown. That's what I have on my eyes. I love a nice soft brown liner. It's just a little bit softer, it looks really pretty, and it's less harsh than, you know, an inky black. I really wish they would come out with a whole line of colorful liners and sell them individually, because you can only get them in a set, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks, but they're so good. Again, so long wearing. It's one of the best liquid eyeliner formulas I've ever tried. All right, I do have one mascara favorite, which is really odd because I'm not a big fan of mascara. I mostly wear false lashes a majority of the time when I'm filming and everything, but there are a lot of times where I'm out and about and I'm just wearing a good old mascara. This one from Milani was my favorite one that I tried this year, and it's called the Highly Rated Mascara. I love the brush. It's very dense and thick, and it is a bristle brush, not a plastic wand. And so I feel like this gives me lift. It holds my curl all day, minimal flaking. It's so dark black, and it really gives me volume. It gives me length, and it's just fantastic. It's a really great mascara, and I like that I can build it up and do multiple layers without it looking like spidery. You know what I mean? You're left with like those 4 lashes and it doesn't look so great, and separates, and it just holds all day. So I'm really impressed with this mascara. This is something I would repurchase again, and it's really good. All right, I have quite a few eyeshadow palettes. I'm just gonna go through them really quickly because I have reviewed all of them. So my #1 favorite palette of the year goes to Necromancy Cosmetica. This is another indie brand that I discovered this year, and I am so glad I took the plunge and bought this palette. So this is the Gothic Romance eyeshadow palette. Now I know what you're thinking, Jess, that doesn't look like an eyeshadow palette. It looks like a little miniature book. I've already done a full review on this, so definitely go check that out, but I have to show you the packaging. So it opens up like a book, and when I tell you, this is the most creative, most beautiful design, the concept, the colors, The formula of the eyeshadows are beautiful. This red is the most beautiful, pigmented. It just, all the colors blend like a dream, and I'm so blown away by the quality, the formula, and the packaging. I mean, it's just beautiful. I just can't stop looking at it. It's a work of art. It really is. If you turn the palette over on the back, this is what you get. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's genius. I have never seen anything like this before in my life. I'm actually wearing Candlelight on top of another eyeshadow all over my lid. It's this beautiful, like, rustic antique gold. Oh, it's just beautiful. I cannot tell you, like, the formula is phenomenal, and I did not think that I would like the formula. So, yep, this palette was my favorite of the year. Another palette favorite that is limited edition, and I know you can't get it right now, but I had to give it a huge shout out because I can't put this palette down. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. When I was getting ready, I wanted to wear all of my favorites. So this is the Hocus Pocus Gather Round Sisters from Colourpop. And I know this is an old launch, but they finally brought it back. And let me tell you what, I'm so glad I got my hands on this. The color story, the names, the characters here. It is one of the most beautiful eyeshadow palettes I own. It really is. And this palette definitely gives me fall vibes. It's just wearable. It's beautiful. So I'm wearing On Toast through my crease, and this beautiful green shade Bewitched all through my crease and like lower lash line. And then I have Yabos, this like metallic beautiful green all over my lid. They're beautiful. I love Colourpop's formula. I had to mention it because I've been using it so much, and honestly I've been reaching for it constantly, and I just love it. It's such a good palette. If they bring it back again, I'm telling you, you must get it. So these three palettes here are all from the same brand. This is from the Balm Cosmetics, and they have been sending me a lot of things this past couple of years, but no matter what, you guys, I always give you my honest thoughts. And let me just tell you what, I've been a fan of their eyeshadow formula for so long. I used to have the Nude palette, the Nude palette, which was really loved. I don't think they sell that one anymore, but they really have improved their eyeshadow quality. It's still the same, but even better. And I love their new eco-friendly packaging, and I am shocked that I didn't mention any of these. Well, I know that these are new. This one I'm so shocked I didn't mention in my 2020 favorites, but I think because this came in right around the holiday season, I think this was one of their holiday palettes, that's why I didn't mention it. But I just keep coming back to this formula because it's easy to apply. The formula is beautiful, they're pigmented, and they blend like a dream. Like, you don't have to sit there and blend for hours and hours. So the first one here is, I believe this came out last year in 2020. It's the Balm and the Beautiful eyeshadow palette. This is episode 2. So it has this really pretty packaging on the front. Now this palette is more like warm, smoky, earthy tones. I love this so much. Anytime I want to do like a very rusty, grungy eye look, I reach for this all the time. I don't know if I could pick a favorite, but Golden Gate is this beautiful, warm, like coppery color. Oh my god, like these are just so soft. The shimmers are beautiful. The mattes are so pigmented and rich. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. I have done a full review on this palette, and there was another one too, the Balm and the Beautiful episode 1. But yeah, this palette, again, the quality is just fantastic, and I love this color story. It's just really wearable. Now these are new that came out this year, is the mail order eyeshadow palettes. I love them both, but I feel like this one is my favorite out of the two. This is the Domestic Mail palette, again with that really cute vintage packaging that the Balm does all the time. This 6-pan eyeshadow style I absolutely love. This palette is the perfect romantic dusty rose eyeshadow palette. They're just so buttery soft and pigmented, and I love this kind of like smaller eyeshadow palette style. I'm so into like the smaller like quads or 6-pan palettes like this. I really hope they come out with more like this because I just love it. Alright, and last but not least, this barely snuck into this video, but I had to mention it because I can't put this palette down, you guys. This is the Balmbina palette. It's the babies of the Balm. So this is like all of the hit products, the best sellers from the Balm Cosmetics into one palette. And I have already reviewed this on my channel if you guys want to check it out. But here's just a look at the palette. You've got their new Let's Bolt highlighter. You've got the Bronzilla bronzer. There's blushes in here, but you can also use these on the eyes and the face. This is just a one and done palette. Like, you use the bronzer, put it on your face, throw it in your crease. The other shades over here are great for an eyeshadow. Like, I just absolutely love this. It's just so easy. I feel like I'm gonna take this with me if I ever do travel in the future. It's just the perfect palette. All right guys, moving on to one of my favorite categories, the lips, and I definitely have quite a few lip favorites this year. So my most worn lip product this year 100% goes to the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shines. Oh my goodness. I love this formula so much. Mine are very dirty, okay? They're well loved, so I'm sorry they look kind of nasty. I have 4 shades here that I am just in love with. My favorite shade though, out of all of them, is the shade Happy. So they come in this really cute little packaging and you twist it up and there's this little tiny heart in the center where that hydrating core comes from. Very nourishing lip product. And it's just a nice tint. It's a nice wash of color for your lips. I am like making such a mess with my hand right now. But this shade here is the perfect like neutral brown. These are so hydrating and glossy and moisturizing. I can't tell you how many times I reached for these. This is probably my favorite thing that e.l.f. came out with this year. And I just can't put them down. Like, they're so, so good. And I'm really picky when it comes to a sheer lip product. I don't want it to be super pigmented. And I don't want it to be a really dark color either. I really like these kind of soft nude shades. They're just wearable, easy to throw on, hydrating, especially in the winter months. I'm going to be reaching for these a lot. So these are fantastic. Another really great moisturizing lip tint is the Merit Tinted Lip Oil in Marrakesh. I am 100% going to be getting more of these because I cannot stop wearing this. Comes with a little doe foot applicator. And again, this is just a nice sheer lip product. It's super glossy. It's moisturizing, nourishing, hydrating. It gives your lips that nice, fresh wash of color. And it lasts all day. It's nourishing. I definitely like to wear this on its own because it's a lip oil, and I definitely want to try more shades. This one is definitely very like spring, summer. I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of this in the spring months coming very soon. So yeah, love this formula. It is spot on, beautiful. My most worn lipstick this year was 100% Healing Stone from Necromancy Cosmetica. It's what I'm wearing right now. And when I tell you I am obsessed with this color, oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. This is the perfect nude, but it's not like in your face, super dark. It's the most pale, kind of pinky, dead girl grayish, like that perfect grayish pink. Oh my gosh. The formula is just a really typical, you know, your standard lipstick, but it is really creamy, definitely very matte lipstick, but I cannot stop wearing this color. I'm wearing it right now. I just can't stop wearing it. It's so good. The packaging is so cute too. I love the kind of goth, spooky packaging they have. Here's the lips right here. It's got a little bat in the center. Like, it's just super cute packaging. Again, a really great indie brand to try, and I'm so excited to try more of their products. All right, and then last but not least, I have 2 liquid lipstick formulas that I just can't stop using. They're probably hands down in my top 5 favorite liquid to matte lipstick formula ever. The first one goes to the Balm Cosmetics. Now I have the little minis, but they also sell these in full size. They smell like peppermint chocolate. They go on so creamy and opaque. They dry down, they stay all day, they're comfortable, they're not sticky, they don't transfer. You can kiss your significant other and not worry about it getting everywhere. Like, these are just amazing, you guys. One of my favorite shades is Respectful. This is a beautiful, like, muted pink color right there. Look at that. They're just so opaque, so beautiful. If you haven't tried these, you have to give them a try. Let me swatch one more. This shade here is called Considerate. This is a beautiful, bright, like true classic, like red. These are just amazing, and they really are just so long wearing but comfortable. The Balm Cosmetics, man, they just really blew me away this year, and this formula, it's amazing, you guys. You have to try it. All right, guys, last but not least, the final favorite of 2021 when it comes to makeup. These right here blew me away. I cannot believe that these are $1. So these are the AOA Studio Wonder Matte Liquid Lipsticks. Now, when they first came out with these, they have like the silver cap, but this is the new formula with the kind of the nude cap here. I did a full review and lip swatch video on the full collection, so go check that out. If you want to see swatches on someone's lips, then definitely watch that video. These are so good. $1. I'm not joking, $1. This is one of my favorites. This is in the shade Tease. It's a beautiful, like, cool toned purple. Just has a simple doe foot applicator. These are moussey, and it's a very whipped, creamy texture. They really improved the formula so much on these. These dry down. They're kiss proof, transfer proof, comfortable. That is the shade Tease right there. I mean, they're just so amazing. I just can't. Another favorite shade that I reach for all the time is Unreal. But these are just amazing. Look at that. Look how pigmented. It's just so whipped, moussey, delicious. I just can't. I can't get enough of these lipsticks, you guys. $1 from shopmissy.com. You have to check these out. These are hands down amazing, and I can't believe they're $1. $1. And they're so good. So that is it, you guys. Those are all of my favorite makeup products of 2021. Things that I loved, that I reached for, that I was so impressed with. Like, I'm just loving everything. I'm hoping that next year I can break this into 2 parts and do like other beauty favorites like hair care, skincare, body, things like that, because I do have other things that I really love, but I just didn't want this video to be too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I post on Tuesdays and Fridays every week talking about cruelty-free beauty. If you guys missed my least favorite products of 2021, I will link that below in the description box, and I will try to link as much as I can of everything I mentioned today. If I can find a link, I'll put it down below for you guys if you want to check them out. I hope you guys have a really great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm so excited to try new things in 2022. Hopefully it's a good year for trying some really great products, and also showing some love to things that I already own and enjoy, doing Project Pan, doing Pan That Palette Challenge. So I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are as well. So stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, hit that bell to turn on notifications so you won't miss out on new videos every week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.